So we want to cut out the panels now using the pattern. The first thing is to cut out the back pattern. So I'll set aside this one because I want to use it for the front pattern and work on the other one to bring out the back pattern. So to bring out the back panel, so I'll bring in the panel. The only thing I need to do here is to get the curvy shape at the upper part and small curvy shape at the down part. That's all we want to bring out on the back pattern. So we'll work more on the front pattern because you have more pockets to bring out on the front pattern. So I'm just going to get the curvy shape first and watch me do that. So I've trimmed the curve, though I did not like what it came out because it's kind of it's shaped like a cone, or will I say an arc, and it's not really curvy. I want a semicircle and I don't like this shape. So after cutting the back pattern, what I'm going to do is that I'll make sure the front is exactly what I imagining it to be. So I'm going to do some correction. Naturally, if I'm making this bag, I don't have to start making pattern first. I can work directly on the material, but because of for the purpose of this class, that's why I'm using paper. So I want this place to be archy, not to be curvy, not like kind of arc like this or cone. It's kind of too pointed. I don't like it. So it depends on you, your choice, how you wanted it. You know, I always tell you that you can imagine your bag even before it's being made. So this is not what I imagine. This is not what I imagined. So I'm still trying to get exactly what I want to get my satisfaction. And don't forget to pin your pattern down when you are using it like this so that it doesn't shift. So after this, now the next thing, you see that is different from the main body, is different, the pattern, the panel is different from the paper pattern. So this is what I wanted, though I didn't get exact, but when I'll be making the back, I'm going to make it exactly what I wanted. So I'm just going to cut off the excess at the down part and also give it a kind of curvy shape at the down part, but the curve is not as curvy as the upper part. And I'm done with that. I'll remove my pins, and the next thing is to cut my front panel and all the compartments that is needed. So you could choose to use your back pattern to cut your front pattern, your back panel to cut the front panel. So but what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make sure I have what I initially have in mind making in this pattern, in this panel. So that is why I use pencil to trace it out how I wanted it and cut it out. So I'm done with that. The next thing we have to do now is to cut the and in this place, I'm only trying to just check the two out and see if they are bigger than each other. But actually, they were not bigger than each other. So I'm good to go. The next thing now is to cut out the compartment. So I'm just trying to give it a curvy shape at the down part so that I don't forget. So I want to bring out the compartment. So I'll cut out the compartment and place on the panel and compartment pattern rather, and place on the panel and cut the panel out. So I'll cut out this place first, the compartment first, before cutting out the front pocket. So after this session, in this tutorial, make sure you keep all your papers. You can even use sellotape to gum it exactly the way it is. That is paper tape to gum it exactly the way it's supposed to be, and keep it, or you use it to make another one, full one, and keep it. Make sure you keep it safe so that whenever you are doing this bag, whether using fabric or using leather, you can just bring out your pattern and use it. So it's always easier when you have your pattern kept, especially when you are not a full-time bag maker, so that you don't have to start watching video all the time. So if you have your pattern, you just go there, take your pattern and use it. But as for us that took it as a job, this is the front pocket. Let me not forget, this is the front pocket I'm cutting out. I hope you understand, and remember, we are still in the tutorial class. I'm only trying to chip in some tips that are going to help your bag making career if you really want to take it as a career or for fun.